Hi, my name is Dr. Loretta Faith Harris. I'm an inspirational speaker, certified life coach, and also the author of the award-winning memoir, The Journey Less Traveled, Choose to Turn Your Tragedy into Triumph. This memoir talks about my personal encounter with tragedy, and it shares with the reader key steps to overcoming tragedy and adversity. No matter where you see yourself in life, whatever situation, it doesn't matter how harsh the conditions are, I want you to know today that you can indeed overcome and make it to your triumph. Today I want to share with you 7 steps to developing a conqueror's mentality. Step number 1, when faced with adversity, you want to face it. You can't avoid it. Tragedy, it happens. You have no control over it, but you can overcome it. So the first thing you want to do when faced with adverse situations is face it. Step number 2, it's okay to be frustrated. I want you to release those frustrations. You don't want to allow frustrations to set in to the point that you become bitter with yourself, with the world, and even with important people and loved ones who are there to help you and to encourage you in your time of need. So, in order to develop a conqueror's mentality, the first thing we want to do when faced with tragedy is to face it. The second thing is to release frustration. Talk to somebody about it. Probably you want to write and journal about your experience, but the key here is to get it out. Step 3, I want you to seek counsel. If in the midst of adversity, you feel like you need a little help, it's okay. In life, we're all going to need the assistance of someone, even if it's a professional expert, to help us get over the hump. I want you to seek out counsel. It can be a friend, it could be a pastor, even a counselor that you may pay to talk to. But I want you to talk to someone and seek some help and advice. Step 4, I want you to search the scriptures. What does God say about your situation? Why are you in the midst of your situation? If you believe that all things happen for a reason, then there is a lesson to be learned in that particular situation. So take some time to research it, whether it's in the library, whether it's in your church home, but go out and learn about your condition, learn about your situation. There's other people who's been right there where you are. I want you to seek out that individual and get counseling and get good information and help. Step 5, I want you to develop faith-filled confessions. Times and seasons will change. You will not always be in the state and condition that you find yourself. So why not talk about it and declare your happiness? Why not rekindle your joy? So you have to shift your mentality and begin to speak positive even in the midst of your harsh situations. There's hope. There's life. Things are going to get better than they are now. When I was faced with my adversity in 2006, it was a hit and run car accident. At that time, I was left at the site dead. I died actually 3 times. I had over 12 surgeries. Doctors had actually given up on me and told my parents to prepare for my funeral. I was in a coma for over a month and also on life support. It doesn't get any worse than that. After I came out of my coma and I learned about my own condition, had I not told myself that it would get better, I don't think I would have overcame that situation. I had to tell myself, I had to recondition my thinking. I had to believe within myself that things were only temporary and that they would get better. 6 years later, things are 110% better than they were 6 years ago. So step number 5, when faced with adversity and tragedy, I want you to tell yourself that things are going to get better. Slowly but surely, they will get better. Step number 6, there's a lesson to learn in every situation. What is your lesson? What could you have done differently in the face of adversity? What did you learn about yourself and your character? The true character of who you are comes out in the midst of adversity. I took some time to do some self-evaluation because I found myself very bitter and very angry. I had a reason to be bitter and a reason to be angry because this adversity happened that was out of my control. I didn't control the fact that an individual stole a car and then ran into my vehicle. I could not control the fact that even someone in my vehicle lost their life due to someone else's poor choice. Those things weighed heavy on me. But in the midst of that, I had to recognize I'm alive. I had to be appreciative for the life that God had given to me. Yes, I was hurt. I was injured. I was physically out of commission from everything, from job, from home, for a complete year until I had to recover. But there was a lesson in the midst of it. I became a better person. I became a stronger person in my faith. And I learned that there was somebody else in a worse condition and state than I was. 6 years later, I'm helping others. I'm empowering others to overcome and to face their adversity and to know that it's going to get better. So step number 6, recognize the lessons learned and share that lesson with somebody else, because guess what? You are now the expert of that tragedy and you could help somebody else get over it. Step number 7, the last thing I want you to do when developing a conqueror's mentality is take a stand. It's over. The storm has passed. It's going to be a better day. Take a stand now. Be who you are. Redefine yourself. Recreate yourself. Now stand and be who you are and be proud of it. I am a woman, you don't see it on this video, who is scarred from head to toe. But I'm proud of it. Because those scars, they tell a beautiful story, a story that the world could never take away from me. And when people see me, they actually ask and inquire about my scars. And I'm okay with it now. At first, I was a little offended, but now I'm okay because I get the opportunity to tell them of how good God has been to me and then encourage them. They may have a back pain, but in comparison to what I've been through, a back pain is a piece of cake. Now, I want you to take a stand and remember that you too can live the triumphant life. Thank you.